Stop your whining.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 48's the mic.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 99. Watch that creep. Watch that creep.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check 43. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A huge play there for Houston.
Pre-game meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10.
44, Mike.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
44 is the mic. 44. Alert. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, line up. Watch the slant. 44's the mic.
Back to throw, Watson.
Don't say nothing.
Oh, into a sea of defenders, have intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 30.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get set.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let them know. Under 10. 10.
To throw is Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Jam. Take 4.
Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. He completes it to Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2 is bringing the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
They can't hang with us. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. You're trash. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. This is swung out to Eckler. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Keep it up, guys.
On first down, Watson. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. Touchdown! Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Oilers are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I got him. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Six yards left on second down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight.
On the handoff, Connor. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Push him back.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check 52.
Here's a handoff to Connor. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in a big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Out, 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 out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready? Check 31, check 31. Watch the safety creep. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ringo, Ringo. Watch the pass. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twitch. Watch three. Switch, switch, switch. Shift, shift. Shift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Let's go now. 70 Lions. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Back. 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 Deuce. 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 Deuce.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Down he goes at the 10 with a pickup of 8.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Sponge. No, no, no. Check 50. Check 50. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Street. Street. 47.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
36, 36. 25, check 25, check 25.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
58's the mic. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. I don't think you got it, son. 58's the mic, 58.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Kill. No. Me. Hey, 55. Hey, no timeout. Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Watson.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got?
Flushed out right.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That's how the defense score points.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A run by Connor on first down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Three yards remain for second down.
Mike 48. Let's go. Shift. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. No. Off. Check your hot read.
They'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here I come. Here I come. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. 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 Watch twist.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 23, Raiders 7. Chris Boswell sets to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey, 59.
Popo's the mic.
Watson.
Pull it together.
Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Quick strike to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
44, Mike, 44.
Watson on third down. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
58, right there.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Show it A. Show it A.
Shift.
Switch. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Get off the field, D. Check. Fresno. Hey, smash Fresno. Bang.
Looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. David Onyemata. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Rush in. Switch.
Check.
Kill. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey,
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before it's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. 54.
Here's Watson. Finding some room in midfield. Shifts past him at the 45. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So in Saints territory. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33.
44, Mike, 44.
Watson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. You. Hey, 24. 44 is the mic. Mike's 44. It's just me and you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I got you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. 24 is down. He's coming. Trash. Let's go. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
You better be afraid of me.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Watch the run. 44 is the mic. 44.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. To throw on second is Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tight end to the left. Hey, we got 4. Hey, 59.
Operating from the gun, Watson.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. Watson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. This is Connor. And they'll get this down to the 10. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's going to be a long day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
You think you're going to get this? You think you're going to get this?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Complete at the one. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw. Watson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.